Hey guys, it's Angel. For those of you that are not familiar with my channel, I created this channel in order to help and inspire others with my healing experiences that I've gone through. This video in particular is about self-discipline and how I've been implementing it in my life and some of the things that I've come across and experiences that I've had with self-discipline in my personal journey. So first of all, self-discipline for me in my personal experience is when you're given a choice between two things. One thing will make you happy now and the other thing will make you happy later, but you will feel nothing now and you will get no instant gratification by choosing the latter of the choices or the second choice. So self-discipline is picking the second option, is not, choosing to be happy now, not choosing instant gratification, but making the choice that is going to benefit you in the long run. So with my experience with self-discipline, it's been interesting because I've just kind of started grasping this and implementing it in my life. And what I have learned is that, with picking the option that doesn't give you the instant gratification, it's something that you have to prepare for, and it's something that you have to be mentally ready for, because when you pick that option, down the road it's going to be better for you and you'll have a solid foundation for whatever goal you're trying to reach. But dealing with not being instantly gratified at that moment is something that, if you're used to picking instant gratification, you have to overcome. So, some of the ways that I have been able to overcome that is with breaking down my goals into smaller challenges. So for instance, with my eating healthy and weight loss goals, I've broken them down into 30-day, 45-day challenges so that it's a day-by-day process and there's an end in sight. It's not, so overwhelming that I just give up right away. And part of what helps me is celebrating the small things along the way and, keeping track of my progress and keeping track of what day I'm on. And then when I get to day 30, celebrating how far I've made it and then starting on the next challenge. And little by little, just making these small choices and, day by day choices and habits and routines into permanent habits and into a lifestyle. And that is what has been helping me to make these permanent changes, is taking it and breaking it down into baby steps. Other things that I've come across with self-discipline is with friendships, relationships, family, finding that, when I'm choosing to focus on my long-term goals and I'm finding that other people are more in an instant gratification mode and they're not focused on long-term goals, then, it makes it difficult, and it's forced me to be distant with, certain people that aren't focused on long-term goals, and that, in the short term and right at the moment, it's not the easiest thing to do. But in the long term, I am setting a foundation for myself, and my future is the most important future to me, apart from my children, and I'm creating an example for them. And so when they look at me and they see me making decisions for my future and for their future versus just taking life day by day and enjoying every day and not even thinking about the future, I'm trying to set a better example for them. So, with that being said, I've had to distance myself, like I was saying, from people, and, that's not the easiest thing to do. But in the long term, if one day our goals or our mentality lines up, then we can, link back up. But unfortunately, for the short term, it will drive you away from people who are not, on the same page as you are with the self-discipline and with the laying the foundation for your future. The other thing that I've been trying to implement self-discipline for my YouTube videos and for this creative project that I have, and trying to get it off the ground and get more subscribers, get more views, get more likes and stuff like that. And it's not the easiest thing to do because, I only have a few videos and I don't get a lot of views and I don't get a lot of, likes and all of that type of thing, subscribers. And so being consistent is a little harder because I'm not seeing the results right away. But it's in that gap where from the moment you make the choice to do something until you actually see the results, where you have to be consistent and you have to remember what your goal is. And sometimes it seems like it's forever, but once you actually reach the goal, you'll be so grateful to yourself that you were consistent and that you did fight through it and do what you had to do, and that's one thing that it's really been difficult, because instant gratification is like chasing a constant high or chasing a constant thrill. And, but the problem is that it burns out quick. And then later on down the road, you have nothing to show for it, for your long-term goals, for what you're trying to achieve. So with the instant gratification, short term, yeah, it seems great, but long term, it's really not, what it's cracked up to be. And so that's where self-discipline is so important. And it's, it ties in with self-love. I love myself. I'm trying to make the best choices for myself. And because of that, I'm having to say no to things that I want to do right this instant, so that I can have the future that I want, so that I can reach the goals that I want to reach, and it's not the easiest thing to do. I get that, and I'm learning that now, and it's been a process for me, but it all ties in together with, like I was saying, like with self-love and respecting myself and actually making the sacrifices for myself that I need to make in order to accomplish my goals and reach, the levels that I want to reach with the different aspects of my life and the different areas of my life. So just to kind of summarize, with self-discipline, it's just choosing the long term to lay a foundation for your goals, for your, dreams, whatever you're trying to accomplish long term, and choosing that over instant gratification, over what you would like to do right now, and choosing to be happy in the long run versus being happy right now. And, one thing that I didn't mention is that social media is such an instant gratification type of thing, and it has a lot of people just hardwired to constantly need that thrill or need that instant gratification. You open your app and you just want to laugh, or you want to see a video, or you want to find information, and you want, you're chasing that next, moment of happiness or instant gratification, like I was saying, and instead of investing that energy elsewhere. And so that's one reason that I've really taken a break and a step back from social media, is just because, I'll spend hours scrolling instead of investing my time and energy into an aspect of my life where I'm trying to grow and I'm trying to achieve something and accomplish something. So that's another thing to think about, And with self-discipline, it's never too late to start. I'm just learning about this and I'm just implementing it now. And I'm, just celebrating the little wins here and there and following through and, delaying my gratification for later. And, I'm not a master at it, of course. I'm sure there's other things that I missed in this video. And if there is, leave them in the comment box below and help us out, as far as how we can better, implement self-discipline and better practice self-discipline. But if you found this video useful, give it a like, subscribe to my channel. I thank everyone for their support and for watching it all the way through. Thank you, and I hope to see you in the next one.